I'm standing in my half bath and I have an opening behind me that's ready for a pre-hung interior door to be installed tonight. And I'm gonna show you that it's gonna take around 10 to 15 minutes of your time. By the end of the video, you don't need to hire a contractor. You should be able to do it yourself. That money that you're gonna be spending for a handyman, you're gonna just put it back in the bank, baby. I picked up this door from Home Depot for $235. And the crazy thing is, it's not even real wood. It's just MDF. So let's get into picking out the door. All the doors are gonna come up with this little product data sheet. So I have a 28-inch wide door and it's 80 inches long. It has a rough opening of a 30-inch by 82. And what that means is rough opening from end to end of the current framing right now. So this measurement is 30 inches and that's perfect because it gives the door about an inch clearance on either side to shim it. The next important part is the right hand or left hand, and that just shows what side the hinges are on. So for this case, I have a right-handed door, and that means the hinges are on the right hand side, the door is gonna go out, and that's perfect because that's what I want. Through this whole project, I'll be installing 6 interior doors. 3 are left hand, 3 are right. It's just depending on the layout of the room, so make sure that you get your hinges right for how the door opens. Now I'm gonna take my tape measure, and from the bottom of the door to the top, I'm gonna measure out exactly where the middle of the hinges line up. I'm gonna take my trim gun and some shims. I'm gonna attach the shims to the hinge side of the frame. This will be a good solid starting point when I go to install the door, and then we can just make adjustments from there. Now let's install the door. Oh yeah. As I'm setting this door in place, this rough opening is completely jacked. It's resting on the first hinge, but as you work your way up, the gap continues to get bigger, and then at the very top hinge, you're almost at 3/4 of an inch. So I know that because I can take my level on the hinges themselves and then make sure that the door is level. So what I'm gonna do is pull the door out, and then the 2 top hinges, I'm gonna remove those shims and then replace it with 3/4 inch just pine board, and then set the hinge side of the door first. If you're ever setting a door by yourself, like I am now, I bought this little whoopee cushion, and what's that gonna do is I'm gonna fill it up with air, because now this door isn't supported. It's just gonna keep going back and forth while I'm trying to raise it and set it. It's gonna raise up and kind of hold that door in place, set it, forget it, move on. This thing's nice, it's around 15 bucks. You just keep blowing it up with air, and when you're done with it, you can just let it all out. Definitely worth the investment. Let's level it up one more time, and then we'll set it. Oh yeah, that's where it needs to be. So I'm getting it started at the top and just working my way down on the latch side. Throughout this process, I'm gonna open and close the door because I still want that 1/4 inch gap between the door and the piece of trim. This side's shimmed, and then I went back with the trim nails to make sure that these shims aren't going anywhere. Now I'm gonna lock it down with these finished head screws. I prefer these over construction screws because of the head. If you can see that, there's like no head compared to like a construction screw. This screw would disappear with the head. This one would be a lot harder to finish and hide. All right, we'll do a final test. And it looks good, looks good. The trim is in certain areas offset. It just kind of brings me back to the original point of shelling out almost $250 for just a single door that's MDF and it's Home Depot, and the craftsmanship isn't all that. There should be no reason that the trim doesn't line up. It kind of overlaps, so when you go to shut the door, there's still that gap. That's something that I can fix. That's not a problem. Just trying to air out my frustration because Home Depot, you got to do better. So that's all we got for tonight. Again, that door opening took a little bit longer than 10 or 15 minutes because it was so jacked, but we were able to get the door set, and then we'll just keep moving on to the next ones. I have about 6 to do. If you're interested in another project, I just finished our curved archway going from our dining room to our living room, so I'll leave that video right here to go check out. But that's all I got for tonight. I'll see you on the next one.